guys, T-Fit here with Fit Bully TV. Listen, we're about to do a live in a second, so forgive me. Now, someone saw one of our lives the other day and it said specifically, that looks like a lot. In life, it takes a little bit for you to identify who you are and what you are. Believe it or not, I care. I care most importantly about my dogs. I care about the things that I do allow to get close to me. And I care that people get better. Therefore, it is imperative that because I care, most importantly about myself, that it transcends into other things. So in this case, we know that our dogs, and I'm not saying everybody's dog, hopefully your dog has no issues. Dogs are prone to a little bit of allergies, a little bit of skin problems, maybe some light yeast, hot spots, and all that other effed up stuff. Zara's been dealing with the most highly inflamed, and it's annoying because I've really went down a rabbit hole. And I'm not done digging. So, not giving up. But I removed some components. But let me be very clear. We're getting into the cold season. What is the cold season? Well, people get colds, people get sick. Viruses are afloat, coughs get bad, head sicknesses are there, sinus infections rise, all these things that prohibit and debilitate us from potentially being better. Well, I got to make sure, like I do for myself, during this time, I continue to boost immunity. Well, what does that look like? Whew, some sauerkraut if your dog could eat it. I just did a video where I fed Zara some oranges, good source of vitamin C. Guess what else? A bell pepper has more vitamin C than an orange. Problem is sometimes you got to be worried about the nightshade. In a balanced diet, probably is not going to have too great of an affect. Vitamin C is not just essential, it is imperative, and it will literally, I mean, it could save your life, your dog's life, but vitamin C alone helps with the absorption. My bad, look at me, got the good book right here. Let's see here. I got all this stuff mapped out, so. Vitamin K, oh, there we go. Let me see here. I was reading the specifics, but objectively, vitamin C helps with the absorption of protein, supporting connective tissue and its function, calcium, and so many other things, which is why we put absorbic acid, which is vitamin C, in one of our supplementes. So, as you continue to learn about what? Sources of protein, best sources of protein, how to improve your dog's overall quality of life. It is important that you also learn how to put the proper diet together if you're going to take on the responsibility of ensuring your dog stays healthy. Now, we'll get into this a little bit more and definitely do as much educating as possible. But for now, stay tuned, take care of those dogs. There we go. Vitamin C is has a multifunctionality. It is the vitamin for the immune system, acting as an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent. It is also a building block of collagen, skin, tendon, bone, cartilage, connective tissue. Your bones are made up of connective tissue. Connective tissue is what breaks down when you're trying to build big, strong muscles. And we know you need strong tendons because I done paid about 8 bands, closer to 10, for 2 dogs that twin legs, and it's not funny. It's not funny. I'm still paying it off. So during the sick time, not only does it already naturally assist in your dog's overall quality of life, you go, oh wow, I probably should boost it just a tad bit more during the cold season. And not because it's cold outside, but because other people are trifling and get sick and don't wash their hands and all that stuff. So what does a meal look like for Zara? For one, as I've said before, plenty of fiber. I literally made these sweet potatoes just for her. During the cold time, believe it or not, your dogs, especially if they're eating raw food, they're not going to drink a ton of water. So if they're not going to drink a ton of water, what are some things you can add to ensure that they stay hydrated? Fruit, especially watermelon or your melons, are really good for them. The challenge is that watermelon alone, hence the word water, it also could be, I don't like watermelon. But that's sweet, and that's a good thing. You don't want the sugar too much. So I break it down with some honeydew melon. I think this is honeydew. See how sweet this is. Sometimes this stuff a little bitter. Mangoes. You got a rabbit. That's how you rabbit get. You have a rabbit. And then that rabbit is tearing that junk up, boy. I'll give her a little bit of that. And remember that there are raw food literally has, this must have just came out the dirt. Raw food literally has what a lot of liquid in it, and that's how your dog stays hydrated. Food for thought, right? Ooh. So give her a couple carrots, and mind you, Zara's the OG. She's the one who's got to die at about 17, no less than 15 years old. I'm gonna top it off with a little spinach. I was like, yo, this feel like broccoli. But it's clumped up. That's some good green back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there, people. But I'm gonna give her a little kidney. It's right here, some kidney. And you know what I'm gonna try to do? I went to this Asian restaurant, and I had me some. I saw kidneys were on a skewer. Let me try these kidneys. I said that ain't too bad. Now I'm like, nah, I gotta learn how to make them. So give her a little garlic, because we know that helps with boosting immunity as well. And I'm gonna show you a trick. There's a trick that I saw to really boosting immunity and keeping your immune system strong by way of garlic and honey. And just so happens the Manuka's right here, so you say, I wonder what would happen if we ate garlic and honey every day outside of our breath being hot. Immunity. Now, she only has realistically 1 bone, 2 pounds of meat, sweet potato, definitely, as you see, some broccoli. Man, that's a good looking bowl right there. So I might top her off with some of this rack here. Now, everybody's gonna get a little bit. Unfortunately, when it was cooking here, you can leave this out for 10 minutes and this would already be unthawed. That's not the case right now. So let's just do a recap, people. A good meal for a dog needs protein, fiber, and fat. What are some good sources of fiber? Oftentimes your veggies. Dogs don't have fermentation tanks, so I would almost encourage you to always add sweet potato cooked at 50 minutes, or some of this here pumpkin. Pumpkin is one of my favorite go-tos. You can get it out of the can. I've done videos where I made the pumpkin myself. Let me tell you, it produced a can's worth. So it was like, oh, should we do it ourselves? No. No, just don't, okay? Just don't do it yourself. Just get the can. It'll save you some time and energy. So I'm topping her off, but let me get it for you. Let me just get it for you. You know, you're gonna make a bigger mess, and this is just the first meal. I got 5 more meals to make. But I encourage you to ask questions if you got them. Definitely challenge your dog's palate by adding new things to the palate. And as I've always said, take care of the dogs. Comment below if you are interested in learning some more specifics. I'm thinking about doing a feeding club. We had our pet achievers, but I'm like, you know what? A lot of people want to get together and they want to feed their dogs and they want to learn all they can. So we might meet once a week, 20 bucks. You know, just a little drop in once a week, 20 bucks. You drop in. I'll tell you what to get prior. Let's put it together. And then let's post on social media and share and do a pet achieving takeover. So if you're interested in that, comment below as well, because we'd love to help as many people as possible better them and their dog's relationship. So in this, she's got her fiber, she's definitely got her protein, she's got her pork, her bone, which is gonna keep the protein tight. I'm gonna add just a tad bit more bone, and she's gonna live a good life, people, AKA get a little bit healthier. So I repeat, take care of your dogs, probiotics, prebiotics, and guess what? Go learn about symbiotics. And I'm not talking venom. We'll talk soon.